Hello YouTubers, this is the xxmiseryxx09 and this is my city invasion mock, or my third entry into xxmiseryxx09's contest. I'm really getting tired of saying his name because it's so long, so I'll just call him Nico now. So yeah, so I'm watching, I think they're the Grammys or the Oscars. I really don't know what they are. I don't follow this stuff too much. But it was the first thing that was on, I turned on, so I'm like, what the hey? So I'm watching that. So, yeah, let's get started. So, I think this is probably my best piece of work. I've been working on this for 5 separate days. All in all, it probably took about 6-7 hours to make. There it is, the whole kit and caboodle. As you guys can see, it is very nice. I spent a crap load of time on detail. If I zoom in, you guys can see it all a bit more closely. So now let's go up to the, the closeness, the detail. So, background of the story. I don't know what planet it's on. You guys can put it on wherever you want. Yay! And so, pretty much, the droids own this abandoned, rundown town. Well, it's abandoned and run down because, there's just a huge fight, and the droids won. And the clones really wanted it back because it's like a important strategic place, like Boss Pity. It's fun. It's so much fun to say. And it actually looks like a movie. But anyway, so what the clones did is overnight they came in, they dumped a whole bunch of troops and stuff right here, and they built this so that gunships could land easily if they wanted them to and stuff, and also because they have a place to stay, because then if they wanted to, they could put more troops in there while they're out battling. So that's what they did with that. So that's really cool. And then they decided to attack, and the droids definitely didn't think to be this many clones, because they left some droids back here, in reserves. So that wasn't a very smart idea. No. So let's get started with the droid side. They are owning the city. They own the city, not owning it. They own it. So we got the 3 ATs right here. I think it looks really cool because they're all grouped together. So, it looks really cool, especially from the front. Normally they're on a line, but I think it looks cooler like this. And then we got 5 of these little pillars. There's 4 of these size with 2 droids on each one. And one over there with the droid falling off. See? And then there's one gigantuan one that I made out of bricks. These are made out of grid plates. These are made out of brick. This one I made out of bricks. There's one falling off that, or a droid, and there's a droid that's already dead down there. We got all of this rubble, which, if you guys want to know how I did it, to make it random, I just took a handful and went doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. That's how I did it. Kind of like putting chocolate chips on a cake or something. If you want it to look nice, in my opinion, just throw them on. I hate when people, if I was to just put each individual piece down, it would take forever. I think it looks cooler this way. So, we got 11 droids in reserves back here. We got this really nice building. It's just like a little house. And, there's a bunch of holes in it, like right there, with a brick in it. Right there's another brick. Right there, we got a Mando looking out, and there's another brick. There's another hole, and there's another hole with a Mando in it. We got 3 Mandos on top. There's 7 other Mandos running out with Cad Bane leading them. We got 1 turret there, 1 turret there, and 1 turret there, so they're strategically placed. And then, we go over to the other side. Yeah, my sister had to sleep over with, a bunch of her friends, so I had to move the futon, which I'm glad they moved it over here. But she hasn't decided to move it. Well, I don't want to move it back, but she left it here, so I might move that. So, anyway, see that more detail? You can see that more in detail. And we got this really nice building right here. There's no droids inside this, but it's all the way. It's a full orange building besides the top. It's because I want to have enough orange pieces to throw on the ground. And there's the back view. There's a nice hole in there. And then there's a hole right there with a brick falling out. That took a lot of tries to get in. There's another hole, huge one. And then we get a Hyena bomber flying over it. It is actually at a slant. How I did that, you just hit it ever so slightly and it will slant a little. So that's really cool. Yeah, sigh. So then we got my spider droid. It should be facing that way, but I'm pointing this way because it's trying to take out the ATT and the turbo tank and stuff. So we got my 4 tank droids. I try to group all of the sets because I personally think it's cool, like having them all running in together. And we got a crap load of droids. There's a ton of them dead. There's Path of Destruction. And then here we got an 8 space battle. You can see it from far away. Kind of doesn't look like they're stilts on stilts. That's really cool, right there. Thumbs up, please. And so yeah, we got 3 rocket droids, 1 commander back there, dueling it up with 2 jetpack troops, 1 airborne. Jetpack troops, I don't know what's gonna happen, but you guys can make it up yourself. So you know they're dueling off. And then we got 3 more jetpack troops up here. He's shooting him. Who's trying to shoot that? He's trying to shoot. I really don't know what he's trying to shoot. He's just being weird. But he's trying to shoot him, and he's shooting him. Who's trying to shoot the pilots. And the reason they're all on there trying to kill each one for one is because if he hits the engine or if he kills the pilots, then this thing is automatically down. Like they can hold out there for a little bit, but if he hits the engine and stuff, you know, they're screwed. So that's that. It's on stilts. Originally I was gonna do 4, 1 on each thing, but I was gonna make it really tall, like this tall. But it kept falling, so I just decided to do that way. So then here we got the clones, which while I was at camp, Boy Scout camp, if you wanna know how it went, just ask. I'm not gonna say it in the video. My cat decided to have fun because my sister will always go down here now to watch TV. Why she doesn't do it upstairs on our huge 46-incher instead of on this 20-incher, I don't know, but she does. And she always leaves the door open. So Rascal decided, hey, this looks cool. So he jumped up here. He sat on my clones. So there's a huge crater. I only put a couple back up. And then he decided to walk in here. And then somehow he got back up over here and he knocked down the spider droid, knocked down that, and knocked over an AAT. I'm like, what the fudgesicles? So that was a nice thing to come back to. But here we got an ATT aiming at the Hyena droid bomber and also at the ATs back there. And then we got a clone turbo tank just waiting in reserves, just in case it's needed. And then I'm just gonna do this side and I'll work my way around to that side and I'll do the middle. So then we got 2 swamp speeders back here. Again, just waiting in reserves. That's cool. We got an ATOT full with 16 troops trying to maneuver out of here. And I spent the most time on detail. This is probably, like I said, my best mock because I really tried to make a detail. Because I was watching some other people's mocks. I saw one where there's just like one huge tower in the middle. I think it was like Clone Commander 87 something bobber. There's a huge tower in the middle. And there was a clone base, and then there was some little outpost. So I decided that gave me an idea, so instead of making one huge tower and just a clone base and an outpost, I made a miniature base thingy. And then I decided to make, instead of 1 tower, I decided to make a ton of towers. So there's like 7 buildings, 8 total, so yeah. Then I got a fire tank with some missiles out. You may notice that none of the ships, well that one is, but otherwise none of the ships are destroyed. It's because I didn't feel like destroying ships. I think it looks nicer with having all the ships alive. So we got the clones here. As you can see, there's a ton of them dead. They're just like dropping all over the place. And then I got the droids. Yeah, he's trying to touch his head with his feet. Not working too well. But yeah, so we got a ton of them dead. Then we got with 3 Mando speeders coming in with 2 droid pilots and a commander on them. So that's cool. We got a Hailfire droid and 2 more Hailfire droids. They're the farthest spread apart vehicles of the same kind. So then that's pretty much it for this side. There's just another look. and all that stuff. So let me go to the middle. This is my first mock video ever over 10 minutes. So yay. We got a destroyer droid, a droid leader, and 2 security droids, or it was 2 security droids. And they were just, I don't know what they're doing. They're building silly little monkeys. But it didn't work too well, because first off, it looks like he's trying to kill him, which he's not. He's actually shooting at the engine. But so the shock trooper came out with a ton of 8th Cog troopers. There was another Horn Legion trooper right there. I want to change up names, but he's going like all commando style, and he's like twists his arms like that. So that's cool. We got a couple dead Horn Legion troopers, or Horn Legion troopers, and then let me go over here real quick. I don't know why I just put my hand over. I felt like it. But Captain Rex is leading them, doing the that way, the gangsta style. And I dropped a piece. I'll put it up. So then we got 7 speeders, the new Bark speeders, coming out of there. And so he's on stilts and he's like flipping over because he got blown up. And then he's like shooting a sharp turn because he went like drifting. And then we got, you know, just speeders coming out. We got 3 sharpshooters right there, 3 sharpshooters right there, and 1 up top. And we got a gunship which just landed. There's 3 white clones that are already off because they were just, you know, waiting up there talking, eating dinner or whatever. I decided to come down now. And then we got 12 brown skull troopers in there with Cody and 2 already ready coming out. They're gonna run down the ladder and come reinforce. I think that's it. I'm just gonna do it that way, that way, that way, that way, that way. Oh yeah, I put some plates just around for more detail. There we go. Slow bird's eye view. And we're good. So peace out, homies. Bye.